Hello and welcome to VIPE, Virtual IPE. This is a site created for virtual interprofessional education. The goal of the site is to allow your students and your faculty to have access to asynchronous materials for interprofessional education, but also to have a synchronous platform where you can schedule and set up interprofessional activities via video conferencing. So let me just take you through the website. Here we have a tab just about IPE. It talks about the committee and other objectives and competencies that we have used in some of our cases. This link is to professions. We're working on other countries at the moment, and this site is always a work in progress, so if you would like to help us out on this site, we would truly appreciate it. You can see that we have multiple different professions here, and we're still trying to expand more. We have multiple professions also for South Africa. Your students can also then watch video interviews here, where you can see that we are interviewing providers such as child life specialists, law enforcement, physician assistants, public health. In this tab here, we have the cases. There are many different cases here. And as you can see, walking you through one case, we have Sierra Burns. We can show you the IPEC competencies that we have used. And regards to the case, a little bit of information about the medical background. And some of these we actually used standardized patients, and we filmed a video case to go along with this. The students have access to any one of these cases as well as the faculty. We did also apply for an IRB grant and have been approved, and we have the ability to perform research. Now, this is an optional component and not necessary, but if so, and you do choose to be part of the research, please do fill out the consent with your students as well as participating faculty, and fill out the pre-symposium, pre-VIPE assessment, and pre-VIPE survey. The pre-VIPE assessment walks students through a number of scenarios. In these scenarios, we ask whose role is this? And it could be multiple different people's roles. The VIPE survey assesses whether or not the students have had previous experience in interprofessional education. They take the same surveys again after post-symposium and also have access to another link here with validated surveys known as the Interprofessional Attitude Scale and the Interprofessional Collaborative Competencies Attainment Survey, the IPASS and the ICASS. We have many different resources on this tab, and here is how you can set up your IPE sessions. So once you have your students first set up a registration profile here, which we are already logged in, and this will need to be done for facilitators as well as faculty as well as students. You register for the account, we approve the account, and then you have access to all of the asynchronous materials. As facilitators, or if students wish to host an IPE session, you can come to this tab, and here you can schedule an upcoming session to host a synchronous component. So you assign your students to go read about the professions, and then you pick which case that you would like to do. So you label it, say you're part of a school, University of Florida, or University of Iceland in South Africa, and you can then select a case. You pick your case, you assign it, you pick your facilitator name, and you pick the date that you would like to host this, the time, and you can pick your number of students. You can open it for registration, and here you can post a link to your personalized Zoom link, which this is private. Only the people who are registered will see this, and then you can use other platforms such as Adobe Connect or GoToMeeting, and then you hit submit. Once you hit submit, it shows up on the calendar, and then you will have access to your own virtual interprofessional education session. The goal here is to expand this to other students, people around the world, so that we can learn from, with, and about each other. Thank you very much for this. We hope you enjoy the virtual interprofessional education site.